Hi, welcome back to How to Pete, or welcome if it's your first time. On today's How To of the Day, we are going to replace the stereo in a 2009 RAV4. Let's do it. The way we do this, we have to remove these plastics first, and behind them we'll have the bolts for the stereo. So get yourself a plastic trim removal tool, stick it under there just like that, and just twist. There it is. Do the same on the other side. Twist. That's it. Unplug the wiring, just like that. Done. Now we have 4 10mm bolts, 2 on this side, 2 on that side. Okay, so the 4 bolts are here, there, 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 and all the way back there. So for the deep one, we're going to use a magnet so that we don't drop it, but for the shallow one, should be all right without it. Okay, let's do it. That's 2. Number 3. Number 4. Now what we do, just grab the stereo either side and give it a stern pull. There we go, just like that. Okay, now we have to unplug it from the back, which has 3 plugs. It's going to be a bit hard to film, so I might just unplug this off camera. Now that that's all unplugged, we're going to install an aftermarket one. So let's do it. Okay. What we're doing here is we're going to replace the heater vent outlets, if you will. Reason being, ours is cracked right there. So if you have to do the same, I'm just going to show you how to do it. Once you remove the trimming and the stereo, it's rather easy. This just pops out. Okay, one side and the other. That's how easy it is. Okay. Okay, we're going to repair or replace our heater controls. This is quite common in Toyotas, and what happens is they should all be like this, but they break and fall through. This one's still holding on a little bit, but that's not what it's supposed to be doing. It's supposed to be nice and solid like this one. So in order to do that, we need to undo a Phillips head there and another one here, and then just pop that panel off, complete with the controls. Okay, let's do it. Okay, now we just, there we go, give them a pull. See how they're falling out? They shouldn't fall out, they should come out complete with the panel. What we have here is a wasp's nest. Right there. How did he get in here? Anybody's guess. Let's get rid of this wasp's nest. That definitely does not belong in here. I don't know how he got there. Also, there's plastic bags in here. I don't know how they got there either. Alright, I'm going to have a look whether this is actually broken or it is just unclipped for being used a little bit too hard, or pushed a little bit too hard. In order to remove these, you have to push there. There's a little tab right there. You have to push that, and I believe there's one on the other side as well. Yes, there is. But we'll undo the wiring first, so that way we got better access. That one's a little bit, so if you can see there, I'm pushing that. It's a little bit hard to push. Here we go. There we go. Undone. And then we need to push these tabs. Just like that. Apply a bit of pressure so it doesn't return. Push the second one. There we go. Out. Okay. Now, if you need to replace the light globes on these, you're going to have to do everything that I just did. And the light globe actually lives right in the bottom there, that little white thing that is the back of the light globe. And how you undo it is you get a flat blade screwdriver, you put it there, and you just twist it half a turn anti-clockwise, and that little light globe will fall out. Okay, let's move on. Let's unplug this panel so that we've got better access. Got to unplug this lead as well, which is just a plug. Okay, looks like that this unit is not actually broken. So that's where the tab is. That one's okay. And that's where the second one is right here. That looks okay too. So let's just see if we can just push him back in. He might be okay. It was just pressed a little bit too hard, I think. But it doesn't want to clip in for some reason. because we're doing it wrong. That might have something to do with it. Okay, that's not the clips we were looking for. Let's have a look. Yep. All right. As it turns out, the clips that I showed you are not the right ones. I thought they clipped there and clipped here, but it doesn't. It actually, there should be a clip here. Should be a clip here. It's missing. I'll put it back. See, there should be a clip here that holds that tab down. That would clip onto there. It's missing. And another one here to do the same. So technically, we have no way of holding that control in. That's very bizarre. I'll have a better look at this and get back to you. Upon further investigation, you can see that right there should be a little tab, and that little tab looks like this one here. Sorry, a bit hard to film. Like that one there, and it's snapped off. And there should be one here as well, and it's snapped off. But it should look like this one here. Okay, that's the only thing that holds this control in place, and obviously it's broken off. Now, can we spin this casing around? I'll find out. I'll pull it all apart off camera. If successful, I'll do a video of just that. If unsuccessful, don't worry about it. Okay, let's do it. What I decided to do with these, I actually pulled them apart off camera and see if they can be repacked so that these little tabs could grab on the other side, so like that. But unfortunately, that is impossible because they're completely different inside, and they can only go one way. Same as you can't put this one over there and vice versa. They only go one way, they only go in one position, one place. That's it. So, what I've decided to do, I've decided to drill some holes in here, and the same on this side there, and just run a cable tie across, see if that's any good. The other solution is to glue it with polyurethane, but I'd rather if the cable ties would work rather than gluing it, because if any of the polyurethane goes past it, it's going to glue these knobs that, you know, they're meant to turn. It's going to glue them together. It's just a big old mess. So let's try the simpler bit first. It mightn't be pretty as long as it's effective. All right, let's do it. I have successfully drilled a couple of holes, and now we're going to put our controls back where they belong, and see, that one will not go there, so that means it goes here. No, it doesn't go there either. That's because I've got it upside down. Okay. But it goes there. And this one should go here. Just like that. Okay. It's like that. And now we're going to feed some cable ties, but I won't be able to do that on camera. I'll just feed them through and I'll come back. Right. I have fixed it. See, the knobs don't fall through anymore. Now, brace yourself. It's not very pretty, but effective. A bit like my ex-wife. Ta-da! There we go. Cable ties, hole, cable ties, another hole. And that seems to be holding it pretty sturdy. Now, as far as I'm concerned, if you can't fix it with cable ties, well, you're just not using enough cable ties, are you? Rightio, let's get it fitted. Now we've got to fit this. We're going to try and put these in their spot. Now, these, you're going to have to twirl the knob until you align it. I'm pretty sure that that's where it should be. Yeah, feels good. This one, same deal. This one's got to be twirled as well. Which way do you go? Oh, you go. Like that. There you go. That one was already right. Now we've got to plug these in. Easy if there was no cable ties in the way. It's okay. And we'll get there. Look at that. Just like I bought one. Gently, gently. It's pretty good. Get our screws. Okay, we have a problem. This knob won't go all the way over. This one does. This one works. Okay, I'll fix it. Okay, got him going. I think the reason he was playing up, when you plug it in, if you kink the line that leads to it, I guess there are little cables or something in there. I think that's what restricted it from going all the way, but now it's fine. Same as that knob. This one was working even before. So yeah, I think that's all it was. Now it's selecting nicely. Everything's fine. All right. What is not fine is I think the light doesn't work. A little globe. Well, that's going to be a job for another day. I'm not pulling it apart again. Now that we've fitted our stereo into the cradle of the Toyota, we have a bit of an issue with some very ugly gaps. As it turns out, there is an aftermarket solution, only about $13 from Autobahn, and apparently this is going to cover our little hole here so that it looks nice. I don't think I'm going to do this on camera. It's going to be very hard to hold the camera and work at the same time. So I'm probably going to do this off camera, but I'll show you the end result. Well, to my surprise, that's actually very decent, not bad at all. Much better than I thought it was going to look. So that's a $13 solution. Brilliant. Okay. Now we're going to fit the stereo. Actually, we're going to fit the little grill first, the vent grills. We'll fit them. There we go. That's that. And here is our stereo. Our stereo gets plugged in these two. That one there. That one there. And we forgot to plug in the mic for the Bluetooth. So, mic for the Bluetooth gets plugged in here in the back. The mic, oops, dropped it. Right there. Mic. Okay, that'll do for now. As long as we've got access to it from the side, that'll be fine. And we need to plug our radio antenna in there. Just like that. And that should do the trick. That should do the trick. Where's the other one? That one out of the way. There we go with our fancy SONY doubled in stereo. Let's have a look. Source. Tuner. Let's find something to play. That'll do. We are happy with that. And before YouTube starts jumping up and down for copyrights, I'm just gonna turn it off. How do we turn it off? That's hilarious. Don't know how to turn it off. No? What? Oh, Jesus. I've got an idea. Turn the key off. Voila! There you go. We've turned it off. Okay. So, this is what happens if you pull too hard. You actually break the trim piece. So, my suggestion is don't pull like I did. What a disaster. Right, now I'm going to put this back for now the way it is, because I broke it. I was just trying to show you how not to do it. If you didn't get it, there we go. That's in. And this is his bottom section. It's probably going to be a little bit on the ugly side, just like my ex-wife, but again effective. There you go. It's got a crack, but so did she. Whoops. There you go. I'm full of jokes today. Let's plug this in. Let's try not to break this one too. Done. There you go. So, for today's how-to of the day, we have successfully repaired our heater controls. See? Ooh, nothing like a bit of cable ties. And installed an aftermarket stereo with some fancy filler bits, and also gave it a nice crack to our interior. Don't do that, maybe. Rightio. Thank you so much for watching How to Pete, and I hope to see you again. Bye for now.